Let's let's begin the session with 2 minutes meditation. Cross your legs and give good support to your back and clasp your fingers and close your eyes. Just be with your breath for 2 minutes. Slowly, slowly come back to your body's awareness. Place your both palms over your eyes for a few seconds. And gently open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone. So the one of the main thing for doing meditation is like, making receptive for the cosmic energy to enter into a body, because this cosmic energy is very important for your healing purpose, and for your other spiritual aspects also. If you have the question, who am I, or how to connect with your soul, because when you are in your soul consciousness, or when you are connected with your soul, whatever you are seeing, or whatever the situation, the life situation may be, you get that strength. Definitely you get that strength, and you realize that whatever is happening is just the play in this world. So yes, meditation is also very important, along with reading spiritual books, or the books like the Secret series, or any other book, any other spiritual book. So till now we saw, on Friday, you know the life follows you, an amazing chapter, which is like quite deeper, in the sense, like, it gave you that, the idea that the life is not, whatever is coming in front of you is not just random. It is all chosen by you, consciously or unconsciously. you know and definitely the law of attraction, you got to know about the law of attraction, that it works only for you. So whatever the people or situation you're seeing in your life is a result of your love for them. You wanted such kind of situations or people. That's why you have attracted them. You have given plenty of love to them, you know in the way of maybe it could be jealous or something like that. So you have attracted them because you have given plenty of love to that jealousy. So this topic is saying that if you have been practicing the things mentioned in the previous chapters of being in positivity, being in positive thoughts by using tipping points, gratitude tools, and various other tools mentioned in this book, then you must have gathered a good level of power within you. Because in Rhonda's book, she prepares, every chapter prepares you. So first she prepared you with your thought, and first to realize what kind of thoughts there are and how the feelings are related to your manifestation. So it's never that the visualization or manifestation which we have started using now just for materialistic thing. Earlier people have been using it, but it was more for more spiritual aspect or for more benefit of others. They have been using it. Yeah, but that time it was not so popular as it is popular now because of our definitely we are not living that magnificent life which we are supposed to live. So that's why we are using that technique, the tools of visualization and imagination and all those things. So till now, with the power of thought and positive thinking, you all have gathered a power within you. So when others says that you can't do this, you can't do that, so don't listen to them, because now you have that power to do the things. you know so with that power of positivity power, you can manifest the things which you want, not out of greed but out of need. Because earlier also people used to use this visualization technique, but it was for the benefit of others. The sages or rishi munis, they used to use that. you know Even many leaders have been using that. Okay, so for the benefit of others, definitely. So power comes from it comes within you. Okay, it is never outside. So this book made us realize that power is within us, it's not outside. Okay, and you gather more power by being in positive, and by keeping yourself in more positivity, and by being in gratitude. These two are the most effective tools. Definitely we have seen the yes, if you're not, as I said, if you're not getting the result, don't dishearten. Maybe you're on your journey, we all are on our journey. So how we gathered the power, because if that thought or gratitude has that feeling, when I'm giving gratitude to someone for anything, to the divine or whoever, is it coming from my heart? So that will create that feeling, will generate that power within me. Okay, so this is also very important thing. So that power which we keep on generating, that helps us to reach to this stage. So the law of attraction forgives. Yeah, also we will be learning ahead today. Yeah, so let's start with the chapter. So in the previous chapter, not chapter, the topic which we went through was, yeah, the real world has been done. I think so. Yeah. Just wait. So in our universe, we are tuned into frequencies that corresponds. Yeah. So in this chapter, it is like today, what we are going to understand is more about the quantum physics, which this topic talks about. So in our universe, we are tuned into the frequencies that corresponds to the physical reality. But there are an infinite number of parallel realities coexisting with us in the same room, although we cannot tune into them. So this is quite a very mysterious thing. Steven Wimberg, he's saying. So what we are seeing with our naked eyes, there there are many parallel world or reality, we can say, which exist at the same time. So we are able to just tune into those frequencies um, in the universe, and due to those tuning into those frequency, we are able to see only that much thing only. So in order to understand the parallel realities and all those things, you really need to be a good meditator also, I can say. And people who are like monks and all, they are able to see all those things. So there are parallel worlds that also exist. Okay, so through frequency you can tune into those various parallel worlds, and by changing your thoughts and frequencies, you can do this also. So you may think that the real world is made up of living you may think that the real world is made up of living things and dead things, but in the universe everything is alive, nothing is dead. Sorry, I have missed this paragraph. Yeah, you may think there is a shortage of time in the real world, and because of that you may live your life rushing against time. But the great scientist Albert Einstein told us that time is an illusion. So yeah, this paragraph is like is saying that it's just in our mind of past and present, which Smita also explained very nicely. So everything is happening in the moment. Okay, and we don't have to rush, we have to just in the moment do it completely. And definitely you will have plenty of time. We are always in that thinking or the thought that I don't have time, I don't. So we are attracting that kind of thing. So just say to yourself, I have sufficient time. you know so by changing this thought, you are allowing it to complete all your task within time. you know so the distinction between the past, present and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. Albert Einstein. So yeah, it's like the human mind which has made distinction between the past, present and future. But if you'll see, everything is happening um in the moment. you know you may think that real world is made up of living things and dead things, but in universe everything is alive, nothing is dead. Stars, sun, planet Earth, air, water, fire, every object you see is seething with life. This is the real world that is emerging. So, with our naked eyes, we feel that what is moving is the real, and what is not moving is not real. So that is not the truth. Even the non-living things they are having energy. They are not dead. So that's why we worship even the stone also, because everywhere there's I can say the consciousness is everywhere. If you'll see, like in PSSM, we have this very famous book which is called a soul's journey, where a sage, uh, that book clearly says, because it is a channeled book, where a sage comes to this person and he explains how the soul evolves. So when a new soul comes, it comes to a first to the mineral kingdom, and then they observe through help of the mountains, that consciousness, and from that mineral they come to the you know uh, animal plant kingdom, and then they come to the animal kingdom, and then they come to the human kingdom. So these are the evolution which happens or which takes place by a soul, and it is always evolving. So there's nothing, we'll say, dead. Everything is alive. So living and non-living thing, they all are having energy. It's nothing that they don't have, but yes, they are responding to us as per their as per the frequency. So there is a sense in the tree which feels your love and responds to it. It does not respond or show its pleasure in our way, or in any way we can now understand. So definitely the tree also express themselves, but it's like we cannot understand um, the way they are responding. Maybe we are not used to of their response. We are used to of using emotion to show our response with help of emotion or action, but trees, they show in other way. It's like that. So everyone is like vibrating on different kind of frequencies. So that's why like people, when they tune into that frequency, they come to know, okay, the tree is also responding to them. In case of sages, they can come to know, what the trees are trying to tell them, what the that even the stone is trying to tell them. So it is like they are able to tune into their frequency. So it's like a quite deeper thing which this chapter is talking about. You may believe the real world is everything you may believe that real world is everything you can see, and that everything you cannot see isn't real. So yes, definitely it's like we have got this habit that whatever we see in front of our eyes, it's like we find it real, and what we can't see, we say it as that, like, it's not real. Definitely the logical mind will always question it. you know so let's see what she talks about more into this. And yet the color you see when you look at something is in fact not its real color. Yes, definitely, which we have learned it during our school days also. Each thing absorbs all the colors that it really is, and reflects the color it is not. And that is the color you see. So the sky is actually every color but blue. Yes, we have learned it during our school days in the science, this that every object, the color which it doesn't absorbs and reflects back, that is the color we see it. you know so this topic is saying more of the science, the quantum physics. So there are many sounds. Yeah, so it is talking about the frequencies now over here. Okay, so there are many sounds you can't hear because their frequencies are beyond what you can hear, but they are real. So even though you cannot hear, but there are sounds which have frequency, and which cannot be heard from a normal ear, but they are real. you know so animals, for example, in that case, they are able to hear those frequency very nicely, especially the dogs. If you'll see, in the night time, they can come to know who has come. So they are so sensitive to those frequencies, but we are not. But yeah, you can't see ultraviolet or infrared light because their frequencies are beyond what your eye can see. They are real. Okay, so even these ultraviolet or infralight, they are there, but our eyes can't see it. If you imagine all the known frequencies of light as the size of Mount Everest, then all that you can see is the smaller than a golf ball. So here it is saying that if the frequency of light is like as big as Mount Everest, but we can see just a small size um, because of our small eyes. We cannot see all that frequency because we are not used to of seeing those frequency. We have to maybe upgrade ourselves so that we can see that frequency too. So many meditators we have seen, deep meditators, they can see those frequencies very clearly. You may believe that real world is made up of all the solid things you can see and touch, but actually nothing is solid. The chair you are sitting on right now is a force of moving energy, and it's mostly space. That's how real is your chair. So yes, if you'll understand the science, the atoms, the nuclears, if you'll go into the atoms, even the tighter atom formation, there atom is nothing but space. Between the two atoms there are plenty of space. So if I'll take the example of chair also, under microscope, if you a very good microscope, if you'll see the between the atoms there are space. So in chair also you'll start seeing the space. There is nothing but a space, space, space. So it's like then we question whether there's chair or not, because it's in that chair also there is a space. But our logical mind, it or our this small eye won't be able to understand this, that is also the real world. That is also the something which is existing. A wise man, recognizing that the world is but an illusion, does not act as if it is real, so therefore he escapes the suffering. Gautam Buddha. Yeah, this quote is like quite good, a very deep one. A wise man knows that everything on the earth is illusion. That means every is Maya. So you must have all heard many saints and sages saying ki ye jagat ek mithya hai, or the whole world is an illusion, and it is true. And it is only those people who were able to understand it, who got self realization, or people who left this body. When you come to the soul level, you understand that every whatever is around is an illusion. We are just playing our role. The soul is just playing its role to learn certain lessons. We have come here to fix ourselves, but we get lost. So here it is trying to shake you up, to awaken you up from your sleepiness, that start looking for these answers. What is the purpose of your life? Till how many births you want to just take birth and die, and take birth and die. Start questioning your purpose of your life. Definitely reading the books is a good thing, along with meditation or being in the moment. So these definitely meditation is the excellent journey which every sage or enlightened masters, they have been following. So yeah, you should question this also if you want to come out of the circle of life and death. Yeah, so you may believe that your imagination is just thoughts and dreams, and has no power in the real world. And yet one of the hurdles for scientists in proving things to be true or not is removing the scientists' belief from scientific experiments. Because what the scientists believe or imagine will be the outcome of an experiment, affects the outcome of the experiment. This is the power of human imagination and beliefs. Just as the scientists' beliefs affect the outcome of an experiment, so do your beliefs affect the outcome of your life. So just the way the scientists have believed and imagined, and which and due to their experiment, they were like they got the outcome, in the same. So what led to that experiment, the outcome of that experiment, was their visualization, the imagination. Not visualization, I'll say the imagination, and their belief, which helped them to come to that experiment, or the best outcome of that experiment. So they used to imagine, maybe in their dreams, or by closing their eyes, they used to imagine that, okay, that's it will look like this, it should function like this. So they were imagining, you know they were giving their thoughts to it. So the way the scientists, they have used this technique, even we can use it. Okay. So how this is how important your imagination and your thoughts are, you know. Your beliefs, true or untrue, form your world. Yeah, this is also very important. The beliefs which we have been hearing from our parents, or we have been creating from our environment, plays a very important role. So if your belief is contributing something good, then keep it, follow it. But if your belief is not contributing and it is just creating a hurdle for you, or just like a uh, we can say like it's more of creating negativity, then you should leave that belief. Like, many people, they have that, if I'm going out of the house, and if the black cat comes and cross your way, is not it's not auspicious. So you should not keep those kind of belief, because that is not contributing anything good for you. So I have tried, I mean, let me try, um, the cat has tried, I mean, she has crossed my way, but I neglected, and I went ahead, and I did my work, and I came back. And then I thought, yeah, oh, it didn't affect me. So this is how you can overcome your belief, the old patterns, which is really not contributing and creating more negativity in you. So why to keep those kind of beliefs in yourself? Because definitely, if you start believing in those beliefs, you're giving more power to it, and you're manifesting it. So these beliefs will uh, become a part of your life. Many have this belief that the menopause is very difficult phase of the for ladies. Why you're creating this belief? Why you're giving thought to this negative thing, which is not going to contribute in your day to day life, or in your life? So just ignore it. It's not true for you. Just say it's not true for me, you know and then move ahead. Don't think about, neither talk about it much. you know so it's not like that. If you are um yeah, certain things is like, as per the karma also, we have to sometime face, and you should be in acceptive mode. But give your best, do your best, and rest, just surrender it. So yes, your beliefs. So if you'll start believing that, okay, the menopause is going to be difficult, then you are inviting that thing in your life. You're creating that belief in you. So just be aware what kind of belief you're creating in your life. Okay. So if you're you know if many people, they start telling you, then, and if you're giving feeling to it, then definitely it will come to you. So yes, your belief, true, whether it's true or untrue, forms your world. Very important line. Okay. What you imagine and feel to be true creates your life. Yes, this is what we have been discussing till now. Your imagination with the feel is creating your life, because that is what you're giving to the law of attraction. Okay. And that is what will be returned to you. So just be careful what you're imagining, and what the feeling, and to that feeling, if you to that imagination, if you're giving the feeling, then you're inviting the same thing into your life, as per the law of attraction. So your imagination is more real than the world you see. Very yes, because the world you see comes from what you have imagined and believed. So whatever is in your life is the result of your imagination and the belief also. What you believe and feel to be true is what will be your life. Okay. So whatever you have believed and given the feeling, that will be your life. If you believe that you can't have the life of your if you believe that you can't have the life you dream of, then the law of attraction must follow what you say, and that will be your real world. Yeah. So to believe in the things you can see and touch is no belief at all, but to believe in the unseen is a triumph and a blessing. So here it is saying that believing in the things which is already there it's not a big thing, you know. Okay, I can see this laptop, I can see the trees, I can see the whatever the things around me, but seeing that unseen is actually a blessing, you know. It's uh, a triumph, you know, a winning kind of situation. So Abraham Lincoln, a story of limitation has been passed on from one generation to the next through the history of humanity, but the same time has come to tell the real story. So it has we have seen that, you know, from generations to generation we have been passed on the limiting beliefs, you know. uh, we got such idea that we are such a limited beings, you know, due to the the information which has been passed to us. So let's understand, and she is going to reveal certain real stories, a real story. Let's see what she has to say in the story. The real story is that you are an unlimited being. Okay, the real story is that the world and the universe are unlimited. There are worlds, there are there are worlds and possibilities that you cannot see, but all of them exist. You have to start telling a different story. You have to start telling the story of your amazing life, because whatever story you tell, good or bad, the law of attraction must make sure you receive it. So it will be the story of your life. So it is saying that you are an unlimited being, the soul. You know, you are just seeing this physical body, but the soul is like has unlimited powers. And how you can connect with your soul? Definitely, meditation is one of them. Till now, we have seen that only the meditation is the thing through which you can connect with your soul. So that's why meditation is so important, you know. So through uh, the meditation, or through going deeper into meditation, these are the things which sages have also confirmed, and many great meditators, they have also said that we are an unlimited being. Okay, and there are plenty of universe and world. But when it comes to a logical mind, it's always a big question. But when it is written in this book, believe me, it is true. It is true. Okay, so there are worlds and possibility that you cannot see, but all of them exist, you know. So when we say that we are an unlimited being, that our soul is like unlimited, it has unlimited powers, so that power is within us, and we can attract what we want. But where we are stuck, because of our thoughts, because of our limiting beliefs, which has been passed to us from generation to generation to us. And due to that upbringing, even the small kind of visualization we do, we just start doubting it, like whether it will come true or not. Why? Because of our upbringing, or because of our surrounding, whatever the situation was. Okay, so imagine and feel whatever you want, and those will be the pictures you receive back in your life. Give love as much as you can and feel as good as you can. And the force of love will surround you with people, circumstances, and events that you love. You can be whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, you can have whatever you want. So because as we are an unlimited being, we are not a limited being, we are an unlimited being. And with help of law of attraction, with help of imagination and feel, you can get what you want. It is just like we have to come out of our fear, you know. It is just like we have to come out of that thing which is like covering us, like doubt, you know. So it says, yeah, what do you love, what do you want? Okay, let go of anything you don't love about your life story, and just keep the things you love. If you hold on to negative things from your past, then you keep putting them in your story every time you remember them, and they go back into the picture of your life now. So what you love and what you want, just talk about that. Don't Yes, everyone has the ups and downs, and if you'll keep on talking about whatever about your breakdowns every time, then you're inviting it again and again. Believe me. So we all, as a human being, we all have choice. What we are, what we are what we are putting in front of us, like whether we want to keep on repeating the positive part of our life or the negative part of our life. So choice is in our hand. So let go of the things. So let go of the things you don't love about your childhood and keep the things you love. Let go of the things you don't love about your adolescence and adult years, and keep the good things. Just keep the things you love about your whole life. All the negative things of the past are done, finished. You're not the same person as you were then. So why keep putting them in your story if they make you feel bad? You don't have to dig negative things out of you from the past. Just don't put them in your story anymore. So whatever was past, just it's gone. Okay. So it's done. Don't bring it in the present, because by bringing it again and again, you're inviting those situations in your life. This quote says, a mighty, eternal, and incomprehensible force pushes us all forward. But while we are so being pushed, many linger and look back. Unconsciously, they oppose this force. So here the quote is explained in more detail. So always choose the positive situation, or from any from whatever has happened. Don't look back and give thought to whatever was unpleasant, you know because whatever is happening in your life is always pushing you ahead. You're always evolving with that. Whatever has happened in your past has evolved you in some way, because the soul learns its lesson through suffering paradigm also. Many times, maximum time, we have seen in the case studies done by there's like one book by Robert Scoff. If you get time to learn the soul plan and the soul gift, if you'll see those stories, why the soul reincarnate on earth, because they want to learn certain lessons, and it's through suffering only the soul learns. The saddest part is that, you know so so it is a journey for the soul. So don't keep on repeating those things again and again. Yeah. So if you keep telling a story of being a victim, then those picture will play over and over again in your life. If you keep telling a story that you are not smart as other people, or not as attractive as other people, or not as talented as other people, you will be right, because they will become the picture of your life. So now you just be careful what you're saying for yourself also. Many people, they have that self criticism, and not that confident, but that's okay, accept it, work on it. you know because being in that victim mode, you are inviting again those circumstances in your life. So I have seen with the help me house help, they have this thing of always talking about that victim mode. So I've told them, if you're doing this again and again, you are inviting those circumstances in your life. So start thinking positive, what you want, rather than just talking about what went wrong. Now let's talk what you want. Let's focus on that. The thing which has uh, is gone. I mean, whatever has happened is gone. Like, why to repeat it again? Yeah, they have this. They are not aware, like that they are attracting it in their life again by talking those things to many people. So if possible, you can help your helping house also, the maids who are working with you. You can tell them that, if you're talking this again and again, you're inviting those circumstances in your life again. So not to repeat it, until unless if she has to do, if she maybe by discussing those things she can get something, it's okay, but not to repeat it. Cut short what she wants, she should speak on that. So when you fill your life with love, you'll find that guilt, resentment, and any negative feelings will leave you. Yes, with a constant effort, if you'll fill your life with what you love, these negative things will also start living you. You know, and for me, meditation and swadhyaya, it has helped me a lot for in overcoming the negative feelings, the resentment and all those part. Because when we do the swadhyaya, in the sense reading of the spiritual books, you understand, many, you get many clarity of about the how to live your life. Definitely, I think so. You all must have also observed it when when we started to read this book, The Power. It must have given you so much of clarity about your thought, and now you all are working on it to change your thought process. So this is how the reading should be. The reading should impact your life. It should change your life. Okay. So any negative, yeah, and then you will start telling the greatest story ever told, and the force of love will light up your life with the pictures of real story of your amazing life. So love is the greatest power on earth. It conquers all things. Peace Pilgrim. We have seen the feeling chart also. I hope you all remember the love was on the highest frequency. Okay, so that is the one of the greatest power, the power of divine. So now let's go through the points, the important points from this chapter. Life presents everything to you for you to choose what you love. Yes, we saw in the chapter where the life present you the catalog. Remember the catalog where it shows you the vehicle or something like that, and you have to just give love. You have to just appreciate. You have to just uh, give gratitude and say just yes, yes, yes. If you'll say yes, yes, yes 3 times, you are going to attract it in your life. Okay, but it should be from your feet, from your heart, not from your just mouth. You should be happy for it, that others have got it. Wow, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so when you do this, you attract that same thing. You are giving signal to the universe saying that you want this in your life too, you know. So yeah, if someone has something you want, be excited as though you have it. If you feel love for it, you are bringing the same thing in your thing to you. When you see the things you want, you are on the same frequency as those things. So if you're seeing the those things in your life, that means you're vibrating at that frequency, and you can invite, you can attract that thing in your life by saying, by giving more love to it. Okay, so if you have that desire of um, there's a need of Mercedes, definitely due to your social status, you would like to have it. So there's a need, and then and all of a sudden you start seeing Mercedes around you. When you're on the road, you see the Mercedes. So just give love to it. The universe is showing you, do you want this color Mercedes or this color? So just give love to it and just say yes, yes, yes. So this is how you accept from that catalog. And why it is showing you the Mercedes? Because now you're at that frequency. Okay, that is why it is showing you that. If you're not at that frequency, it won't come in front of you also. So life's catalog contains things you don't love. So don't choose them by giving bad feeling. Turn away from the things you don't love and don't give them any feeling. Instead, say yes when you see something you love. So even though you may be in certain circumstances where you cannot escape. So don't give love to it by just giving the bad feeling. Just don't give any kind of feeling. It usually happens when where you're stuck within where people are discussing something, they are gossiping, and I don't want. So just don't give that feeling of also, I don't want this gossip thing. You're giving that feeling. So again, you'll be attracting. So just don't give feeling only. Just be as a drishta over there. Don't contribute to that thing. Okay, so this is how we can do that. Turn away from that. The law of attraction is responding. to your feelings. Yeah, Sita Lakshmi, you would like to ask something from this chapter, from this point? Okay, sorry. So, yeah, the law of attraction is responding to your feelings. It's only what you give that counts. Okay, so the law of attraction is the law of you. Give judgment and criticism, you give it to yourself. Give love and appreciation to another person or anything, you give it to yourself. So whatever you're giving out, you're receiving the same thing, even if it is criticism or judgment. So when people see a lack of anything, it's simply a lack of love. So in your life, if you see lack somewhere in your life, that means there is a lack of love. You need to give love to that area. You are good enough now. If you have done something that wasn't right, your realization and acceptance of it is an absolute for the law of attraction. Yes, so it happens sometimes that we are sometimes it may happen that you feel very I'll say not guilt, but you realize that, oh, this was my mistake, and now how to rectify it, and it is like from heart you feel that I did this mistake, I shouldn't have done this. But believe me, the law of attraction will forgive you if that forgiveness is from your heart. If you genuinely sit and accept that, okay, this mistake was done by me, I'm really sorry, universe, I'm really sorry for this. Just say this, accept it. You can say the confession, you can confess it to the universe and it will forgive you if it is done from your heart, not from your word. If you're genuinely very from your heart, you know feeling bad for that, or not feeling good for that mistake, then just apologize for that, confess it. So when you do that, the law of attraction forgives you. It's your belief, and it's your beliefs, true or untrue, that forms your world. Your imagination is more real than the world you see. So yes, your imagination is as real as the world you see. Okay, because the world you see comes from what you imagined and believe. What you believe and feel to be true is what will be your life. So so just think what are your beliefs and how you feel about it. Okay, so whatever you will be believing and giving feeling to it, you will be attracting it into your life. Whatever story you tell, whether good or bad, will be the story of your life. So start telling the story of your amazing life, and the law of attraction must make sure you receive it. So this chapter was creating the base for the further chapters, which we will be doing it tomorrow. So it's like for the it is creating now this chapter will help you in creating the keys for the areas of health, wealth, and relationship. So uh, in the so the basis of this chapter will help you in making that key, so that you can open that abundance of health, wealth, and relationship. So these techniques, the techniques which we have learned till now, will form the basis of that key. So what is the law of attraction? The law of attraction is nothing but the law of love. The law of love is what? Your positive thoughts, or the love for your positive thoughts, or whatever the thoughts which you are generating. So give good feelings, good positive thoughts. you know so tomorrow we will take keys to power, a very important, a very nice topic. I mean, I'll say all the topics covered by Rhonda is like amazing, really. So let's come to the daily teaching. Day 32. From the moment you're born, you have a cosmic partner who never leaves your side throughout your whole life. This cosmic partner has unbelievable contacts and unlimited means, the ways of doing anything you want. Time is no obstacle, size is no problem, and space doesn't exist for your cosmic partner. There isn't anything your partner cannot do for you. And all you have to do is follow the cosmic rule. Ask and then really believe in that, uh, in the moment you ask, that your desire is already yours. Imagine it, the entire cosmic universe battling for you. Okay, so there's always a partner who is always with you, that cosmic partner. Okay, so whatever you are asking, believe in that and it will be yours, and it will work for you from uh, by all its mean, because it has unlimited contacts. It is just like you have to believe in that.
It's like genie, right?
Yeah. Day 33. Did you know that if your life was not changing, you would not exist? Our universe and everything is continually changing. Because our universe is made up of energy, energy can exist only if it is in motion and changing. If energy stopped being in motion, the entire universe and all life would vanish. Our lives are also energy. Therefore, they too must always be in motion and continue to change. You cannot stop motion and change your life, nor would you want to do, nor would you want to. The changing nature of energy gives us life. It is cause it cause life to grow and cause us to grow. So energy is, as we have studied in our school days also, energy is like, it can neither be created nor destroyed. So it is always, it the forms can be changed. So in the same way, our life is like an energy only, which has to keep on moving. It will never stop, so like the soul, if I'll say the soul is like an energy only, so its journey is continued, like from one lifetime to another lifetime to another lifetime. So each lifetime it is learning something, it is evolving, but yes, it is always growing. It is never that it is not growing, even with the failure it is growing, even with the success it is growing. Day 34. Think good thoughts, speak good words, take good action. 3 steps that will bring more to you than you can ever imagine. Okay, so just keep this thought, the quote, in your room or wherever you possible, at a visible place. Good thoughts, think about, always think good, speak good words, take good actions. um, but yes, sometimes life is always up and down also. So in that case, use the mode shifters which we said. Try to come out of that situation. Initially it may take some time, and it's normal. We all are human being, we all are evolving, and we may get affected with the situation. It's normal, yeah. But don't keep yourself into that negative situation for a very longer time. Experience it and move ahead, because this is the world of duality. We cannot accept escape the duality. If there is a day, there will be night. If there is a happiness, there will be um, the sad situations also, which may. But yeah, the duration shouldn't be very long than the happy durations. So we have to um, keep on the you know ourselves in the positive frequency as much as possible, and definitely being in gratitude, giving gratitude to whatever you see, whatever you do, definitely will help you to change your thought from um, that negativity to the positivity. you know Day 35. The thought manifest as the word manifests as deed, the deed develops into habit, and the habit hardens into character. So watch the thought and its its ways with care, and let spring from love, born out of concern for all being, by Buddha. So yes, as they say that, the karma starts from your thoughts, so because thought becomes your, before taking any action, you always think first, so, and if you have taken that action, so that means the thought which you generated for the first time for that action, the karma started from that step, so when you thought and then you brought it into action, and then that action became that habit, so this is how the, so when you're doing, and that becomes the characteristic also. So what's your thoughts? Is it for the benefit of others, or is it going to harm others? you know is so it should come out of the concern for all beings. This is what Buddha is trying to say from this thought. So I'll stop here. Day 35. Yeah, I know this chapter was like quite deeper to understand. It was more of, quantum physics, soul level, talking about the world which is not real to our eyes. Um, so any doubt from this chapter? But main thing what we have to understand is like, yes, life is going to show you the catalog, and just from that catalog, just say whatever you like. Just say yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Bindu. Oops, sorry, Bindu, tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just what you were telling. I was also in the same process of thinking like this chapter is fully about ourselves. Like whatever we are seeing is also you. And so when you're, whatever you're going to tell others, it is you're telling to yourself.
Very true.
So that is where we are attracting all the things, good or bad, which we think and we do or we visualize or anything, everything, it will be onto you.
Yes,
Mm.
because the law of universe, sorry, the law of
Law
attraction
of
is just,
attraction.
is a
Mm.
very powerful thing, which is like, which will, and which is acting for you only. It is,
Yeah.
I mean, my law of attraction will work just for me, and it is not, it won't work for someone else. So it is giving me what I have created, what I have thought, what I have generated, the thought or feeling.
Mm.
So in my life, I'm getting those things only which I have thought about it, maybe in this lifetime or in some other lifetime, and it is coming back to me, as per the law of attraction.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Nice chapter. Thank you to you and Smita.
most
Did it
welcome,
very well.
and thank you, you
Yeah,
all, for coming and listening to us. Yeah, yeah, Pooja.
yeah, Anita, I have a question that if a person lost its connection with its body only, from the childhood she used to suppress her emotions and not able to express it, and now when they, whenever she used to say ki go deeper and see what emotions you are feeling and not able to connect with the body, but the soul is not connecting with the body, then how this law of attraction and this love will help the person?
But I hope the person is like in a proper physical, like, are they bedridden or are they
No,
physically
no,
active?
nothing. No, no, no. Fully
Okay, okay.
active person.
Yeah, definitely. If they are still thinking, they are still doing the work, definitely they are generating the thought. That person is generating the thought.
Hmm.
So the law of attraction is working.
No, so to connect with the body, first of
Okay.
all, we have to give the love to that body.
Yes.
Ki from the so many times I am not giving attention to you, so I am not able to connect you. So now I am being sorry for that, and now I am want to make connection with you so that I can connect with you and connect with the super soul. So in that way, she can talk with the body and connect with the body.
She can do this. Yes, definitely. This will definitely help, and even the meditation helps a lot in this
So what
case.
sort of meditation do you recommend? It? Like
Uh,
Anasana is best or
Perfect. Yes, Anapana is so excellent. I
Okay.
hope she's doing it daily, as per her that much age, that many minutes. She's doing it daily.
I don't know about that.
Tell her to do that. And along with Anapana meditation, she can do the mirror work also, like seeing herself into the mirror and just
Mm.
sitting with that mirror for by looking into the mirror, into the eye of that person, you know, into herself only, into the eye. Just keep on looking. And someday she will get that feeling, definitely. Just say that I want, it's a good book to work with people with the cases like this. This book is called Mirror Work by Louis Hay. You know,
Yeah.
if possible, just buy this book. And there are I'll try to share the mirror. If I get any link, I'll share that thing also with
The
you.
mirror book.
Yes, Mirror Work. That
Mirror.
also, yes, that also helps a lot for many people. But yes, meditation, I'll highly recommend it, and it should work.
And Anita, one more question I am facing right these days. Like, sometimes the situation came where we are not able to say no, because whenever I think that when I say no, it will make the other person angry. And when I may say yes, then then that situation makes me uncomfortable. So at that time, what should I do? I can't say no to that person because he is not willing to hear no. And saying yes make uncomfortable to me.
Actually, you should be following what your heart is saying, your intuition is saying. That is your real dharma, you know.
Okay.
Because if we are not following our soul call, or from what is coming from your heart, we are suppressing our things. We are doing what we are not supposed to do it, you know. So
It is
always
not
listen
like
to.
in that term, like I told you earlier also that I am in the healthy eating cafe. And 2 days before, my husband asked that should I bring samosas for me and for the children. So I know where, if I say no, he will be angry that every time you force us. And
Mm-hmm.
telling yes makes me uncomfortable. Ki why he want to feed that maida and oily stuff to the kids and all that. So in that situation, what should I do?
Okay, so here I think so you need to just go with the flow. Don't create that hurdle for that junk food also, you know.
Okay.
So if he has fed it, as a father, you have created that awareness among the kid. If they're enjoying it, let them enjoy. Give gratitude to that whatever the food has come. Okay, don't
At
give.
least I can make them understand. If he is willing to be
Yes,
understood at that moment, then okay. And if he is not willing, then I should leave it.
yes. And if it has come also, and if your kids are having, just give gratitude. Don't give negative feeling for that food also.
Okay.
If we are giving negativity, you will be attracting that same situation again and again in your life. So give
Okay.
love to that. It will slowly go away.
Okay. Okay.
There is
Thank
some kind
you.
of resistance for that junk, uh,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
why you're attracting. You're giving more love to that resistance, so that's why
Actually,
it is
that
coming.
resistance is not going. Ki I should accept that junk food is also as a mean of gratitude, but I am not able to accept that junk food ki they are feeding it or they are having it.
So yeah, it has become a strong belief in your case. So no worries. एक दिन खाएंगे तो कुछ खराब नहीं हो जाएगा. Don't worry about that. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
welcome. Yeah, Bindu, you wanted to say something?
No, no, I was like what she was telling. Now I was resonating. So yeah,
You would
yeah.
like to
As
add
you
something? Please do add.
No, whatever you said, it is like that. As we resist, we will be attracting resistance. So the
True.
negative things will be coming again. The same situations we will be attracting, and so that is why, like she's been. We keep hearing from her often that others all are not eating vegan, and they are eating all junk. So we should not be thinking in that way. So it is the
Yes.
same in my house also. I am the only one who is following this type of a diet, and nobody else in the house does that. But I have never told them you should not eat, but I just tell them that this is the healthier option. Whenever the time comes, they will understand. See, I understood now
Yeah.
that this is a, so slowly I see there is a, I have only told them for what I am following this. I have never told my family people that you have to follow this, you have to eat this, you shouldn't eat that. Whatever they ask, I make. But usually we don't indulge in oily foods lot. Very rarely, as you said, very rarely. Whenever maybe we go out, they would have had something deep fried or something. That in the house, I never used to make. Also, initially, now also I don't make much of deep fried things. So eating healthy is not, as Smita, when I told this, Smita also told, see, why are you telling you're eating healthy? Then you're again comparing, then you're judgmental about the situation. You're judgmental about your family members. So again, you're attracting the same situations. So it applies same thing to puja also. We have to stop thinking in that process. It will take time. It is not like overnight we will accomplish that. So it will take time. We have to accept the situation. Main thing, you have to accept the situation, surrender to the situations. Only then we will stop resisting and it will go on. Like you will be able to continue what you are doing and accept others what they are doing.
Very true. And even the book has, given us good explanation. What we resist, we persist. So that
Yes.
resistance, we need to overcome that. And it takes time, because it has been such a, I think I can say the conditioning of, the social media or the nutrition, at the nutrition level, we have heard so many things. We have seen the cases. So that's why our conditioning is like, okay, we have to have the plant based, otherwise, the health will be like this. So now that resistance we have to remove. Everyone has their own journey. We have to just create the awareness, surrender it. Definitely, when you are start, becoming more, um, you're not so resistant, the things will start to flow smoother, in more smoother way. So yeah, we all have to work on this part. Thank you so much, Pooja, for asking this question. Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Anita, for taking this session.
Thank you everyone, thank you so much. See you all tomorrow then. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.